like the large camp is really close to the lane, so you can just casually arrow the big creep or whatever if you just want the extra experience, and you can take it away from the enemy as well.
Dogfights. Early ensnare from Zai and a lot of body. And they are going to be able to get the first blood onto Dogfights, getting Sumail. And you call it drastically, he's going to go for that second level Dragon Blood. Just because he knows he's going to need every drop of that regen he could possibly get. The homing missile going to land on his Zai here. Can they actually finish him up? Universe is not going to share that damage. He knows it's too dangerous against Super Shadow Shaman with the shackles. So leaves his buddy support to die. Some CS in return.
So it's putting yourself at risk. Where the Naga Siren, you net a Night Stalker under the tower for 5 seconds, he's dead. So it kind of makes, I think, Dogfights a little bit okay. Arrow coming.
Super didn't see that one coming. He is going to take a lot of damage. Looks like they are going to be able to bring him down. Zai is probably going to have to give up his life for it. Universe is actually going to stay and help tank, and they do manage to get the level 3 onto Zai, which helps him get out the mirror image, which might just allow him to survive until they get the Void on the correct one. Slow him down enough. Still, that meant a lot of extra damage that Universe was able to output on both of those heroes. That extra bit of survivability. So well played by him.
This game, EG supports have been rather mobile. They've been out and about, so you can, I think if you're in July in this situation, you're still a little bit scared, but at the same time, you know, you're already level 4. It's only 4 minutes in.
Another one. Super's going to get caught by the ensnare arrow combination again. They are really putting in the work for this off-lane Mirana. A lot of it helps that, you know, the starting setup. They're actually going to get another one here. They don't have the arrow, but they can just get a lot of damage chipped into Paparazzi.
And it's not like there's a roaming Mirana. I mean, sure, they killed Dogfights once when he came mid, but that's not the, you know, that's not the mid player.
Takada. Stun out. Super not able to get there in time for the shackles just yet. The Void slows him down a little bit longer. Super positions himself to dodge the stomp, but now with the Invis rune, Sumail actually turns around. The ensnare stopping the channeling there, and Zai gets to the face. They are going to be able to finish up Super with the drain. Sumail now focuses on Sakata, who's also going to end up going down here pretty quickly. He does manage to get the Void up. The stomp goes down, catching 2. Paparazzi tried to get away, but not able to do so, and they just run over all of ig.v. 3-7, Evil Geniuses win a huge fight around Sumail in that mid lane. If you had the extra slots for it, an agility hero would be like, I'm down for double bracers,
yeah,
sure.
Exactly. It's just a matter of, like, the inventory space is what becomes the precious commodity at that point.
Yeah. Oh, nice play. Sumail sets it up, managed to get the trap fi into the arrow, and ig.v is falling apart here. The crit covers Sumail's tracks there. But this is still, like, commitment coming out from ig.v that is resulting from 0 kills and really not letting up the pressure whatsoever. Man. They are going to be able to get the arrow onto Sakata. Sumail sits in the back, drains his life away. They do manage to catch Universe on the side here with a silence, but what a clap. And now the setup here. Crit throws out that Earth Splitter, lit off the sleep. The Ravage goes off to be able to protect them. Maybe they can turn this around, but the Gyrocopter ultimate dropping down. It just can't do enough. There is not enough damage on the table to kill any of the heroes of Evil Geniuses. EG just 4 versus 5ing basically, winning. Tier 3 down, and let's just keep going.
Oh, they're gonna go for a wraparound. This is a nice idea.
Yeah, the 2 supports. Do you think they can catch the back lines? Run inside, but Sakata's already dead. This is the problem with the wraparound. If you are actually the ones getting initiated on, now you don't have your supporting crew. They're going in, but they don't have any cores. It's just Super sitting there on top of Arteezy, who's going to turn around and get the Reaper Scythe off. Actually doesn't manage to get the kill, though. And as a result, lacking a little bit in the regen factor. Rod of Atos and a clap. Damn. That is a dinosaur down and a disconnect to ig.v. You might as well just tap out.
They have no ults. There's none. The Master of Wards are dropped behind. They're going to probably just have to watch these Sidorax die. They're playing around their high base armors. They're playing around their physical damage mitigation. EG just say, fine. You want to pick these tanky early game heroes? You're going to lose before you can even buy a BKB.
Yeah. Arrow comes in. Paparazzi gets blown to bits from afar. EG don't even have to step past the Rags to take that kill. That's a full lane by 15 minutes. Like, the first couple of team fights you took, you could not afford any mistakes. Because if you did mess up, which I think IGV.
I'll let it go. Don't worry.
Sakata is going to be blown up by the Reaper's Scythe. He gets taken down. Now they go for the sleep combination. Look at IGV. They are all grouped up for this one. Crit. Let out the sleep. Hits 4. Ravage goes down. Tries to stop some of the damage. Just not going to be enough because Samael's sitting in the back. He'll take a couple of kills for himself. Triple there. And that's it. IGV, they'll call it finally. Not at 15 minutes when the first lane of Rax went down, but at 16 and a half.
And he's going to go into the probable drums. That's like the budget build. You just get stats, you run at them. It's still very effective, though. That's the great thing about Bat.
Goodbye, sweet Prince.
Oh, boy.
Got Sticky Napalm, too, which pretty sure you'd be totally useless if you went Firefly level 1. It also means no escape. So First Blood goes to IGV. They start off with an aggro tri-lane of sorts. The 2 supports behind a killer offlane.
I think that this is going to be the hardest part of the game for IGV. It's just like straight up laning. Like sure, the top lane, they started out with that tri-lane. It's already been dismantled. So Injuly is up here all on his own against the Visage. Looks like middle as well. Zai could be going down here.
Zai's got the boots, but he's not going to be able to make it out. Sakata, with the double damage, is actually going to come back. So Samael may be in trouble here. Samael doesn't actually have his nuke, so he's going to turn and fight dogfights as well. Might be able to get this kill. And Sakata comes in, will manage to finish things off. Almost dies in the process. Zai, one health. Going to get there with a Fisher, and he got him. So they actually turned that. That ends up being kind of okay for EG, despite it starting off terribly with Zai dying.
Everything considered, a fortuitous double damage from Sakata that allowed him to end up getting that, and really good foresight, realizing that he would die to that Dragon Slave if he tried to commit too early.
Crit with a Furion coming in. Could actually kill in July here. Zai holding off on the Fisher. Gets in a better position. Looks like he felt like maybe he was going to miss that block off. Repositioned. Made sure he got it. 3-3 now. Dragonite versus Pugna matchup.
Here we go. Blink on mid.
A lot of damage on Samael with a pullback here. Should be pretty easy. All Samael can do is try and get a kill himself, and he does manage to get it barely onto Little Super.
It's a nice little reaction to be able to get a kill like that before you die.
So that is the one hero that they had that's supposed to be good versus the Weaver, and it's still going to be a little bit annoying for him to play out this matchup. They are going to be able to get the X-Torrent onto Samael here. Double Light Strike Array stun comes out, and the Laguna Blade to be able to finish off Sakata. Not quite. He moves forward. The Fisher actually doesn't land onto him. Meanwhile, Super does manage to catch Universe, who teleported in. Looks like he's going to be run down by Paparazzi. Universe is going to have to pull out a tricky play here with the Sprout if he hopes to be able to survive. Actually, not even tricky at all. Paparazzi was just forced into time lapse out.
And you know there's going to be a Sprout. It's a pretty low probability kill.
Yeah.
You got to be like on point with your tango usage, eat the right tree, and when you're doing it in the forest and stuff.
Nice. Straight up Torrent. They do have the Fisher, though, to be able to stop the aggression. They have the X for the pullback, though. Samael with so much minus armor thanks to the bug. He's going to go down inside. Also caught by a bug. It's going to be eaten up by Paparazzi pretty easily. A Geminate attack up just in time to finish off the Earthshakers to escape away from that tower range. You deal with the hero in the back line, you can't actually just quickly kill the birds, ever.
They have 80% damage reduction if you don't hit the Visage. They take no damage at all.
Like nothing. In July, gonna throw down the Stampede for an escape away from Evil Genius's Zai, not able to get the Fisher blocked down. Dogfight's just gonna run fearlessly in. And that's because I guess they're ready to go with the Weaver TP. He's going to come in. They're going to catch Zai. The Evil Geniuses are probably just going to let him die. Or maybe not. They're actually going to fight around in July a little bit here. Stomp goes down on the birds, though. Hada's coming forward with an Invis rune. Nice drop, though. Catches Dogfights on full. Strike Array lands on Dogfights. They really need to catch. Sakata by himself is not going to be enough. But maybe with the Shikuchi through, they can blow up Samael. He does get their turnaround onto the Kunkaba. Worthy trade for IGV. But now Arteezy has to fight this one out 1 versus 2. It's possible, though, if he can actually get the right kind of nukes out with the birds as well. Sakata's dropping low, but not low enough. The birds, failures, will not be able to... Oh, maybe nice. They will manage to chase him down thanks to Universe's ultimate. He comes out, Wrath of Nature. One of the later bounces too, so it does a lot of damage. The Keeper of the Light, Chakra Magic on Visage.
Oh lord, double. It's like what, quad Soul Assumption?
Yeah, quad Soul Assumption.
To be honest, you probably could get away with it now that he's played as a core.
Yeah, maybe. But I think it requires a fresh damage charge, so it's not instant.
Oh,
Samael
yeah.
Gonna be hit by the boat. Strayed a bit too far and is going to be caught by ig.v, who are playing all out aggression now. They're going to be able to get Zai. He does get off the Echo Slam. Whatever damage he can. It's not quite enough to finish off Sakata with the help of Arteezy. Now the torrent coming in. Pops onto Arteezy. Does manage to stop the TP in. Sakata throws out that ultimate, but it's still not enough. Arteezy's looking okay. Maybe Paparazzi looking to finish him off. Stands his ground and brings him down. Meanwhile, on the side, Injala and Sakata manage to pick up more. Universe going to be chased down as well. Last surviving member of the Blue Squad gets away 14-8.
And when once you get Echo, you just feel that much more powerful. Because look at what happened in that fight.
Yeah.
Zai couldn't get all his spells off because he didn't have max Aftershock. And if he hit that 2-man Echo into an enchant, he would have had enough time for his fissure to come off cooldown.
Right. I think in some ways it's a little bit about the setup as well. Crit's going to be caught here. ig.v, they're just running around as a 3 or 4 or even 5-man crew and running into EG members who are not grouped up and getting free pickoffs that are even turning into some nasty team fights like it did on the Shrine, and then like it does on this Shrine as well. Samael's going to get caught as well. That's 3 down from EG. It starts with 1, and IG just swarm in and manage to catch the surrounding members of Evil Geniuses. Got to push towards bottom lane.
I really like that they're transitioning instead of trying to push mid. Pushing mid is hard.
They have a blink too. They're going to be able to get crit. So with 1 down plus having the wards, that's got to be a tier 2 out.
Yeah, I think so. Question is, did they even drop him here? Do you think they go for the quick one? Yeah, they are. Okay, they're just going to throw him down.
Blink Dagger on the Earthshaker and catch ig.v's eyes, but both their smokes kind of get ruined.
I think it's still... I would probably still give ig.v the advantage just because they were the ones who got the effective vision down beforehand. Here we go.
2-man stomp. That's a great way to start things off, especially with the torrent follow-up as well as the boat. Arteezy's just been locked down for so long. Zai comes in. He managed to get the Echo Slam. It's decent, but is it good enough? Because it looks like these heroes are just going to be able to survive. And Arteezy does end up going down to the last nuke from Sakata as he blinks in, finishes him off. LSA onto Paparazzi. Maybe they can finish him. Toe Fisher. It's just not enough lockdown. It's not looking like it. Zai guys come in, finish him off, but he has the turnaround from ig.v. Now they're going to punish even more with Samael dying. Universe is going to drop, and that's a team wipe, ladies and gentlemen. ig.v 24-8. Looking like they want to put an end to this game too. Not quite as fast as Evil Geniuses did in game 1.
It just puts more pressure on those initiation type heroes when your cores are doing poorly.
Much like last game. Oh, Samael.
Jesus.
He still has a Stampede too, so he's going to try and slow him down. Fortunately, there's a haste rune in Samael's bottle. There's the Echo Slam on to 3-4. Now the Fisher will follow up. That's on all 5. Zai. He just owned this fight. They just need the damage follow-up. They're going to be able to bring down Sakata at the bare minimum. Paparazzi was able to kill Samael in return. So even with such a beautiful setup by Zai, ig.v was far enough ahead to somewhat recover that fight and get at least 1 core kill.
Yeah. So if they get like an EG high ground defense, then maybe...
Weaver's better for hitting the tier 3 too.
Yeah, Weaver has the streak. I think that's probably the biggest. Although I guess they do have it now. It's already back up. That was faster than I thought. It's going to be a smoke.
Heading towards the shrine.
Oh, the scan hits.
Crit not able to get the lasso off in time. Now he's going to be comboed up by Injala. He's brought down. Arteezy's going to be up next. Orchid already placed onto him. Sakata keeping his distance as best he can. Goes for the burst damage Sonic Wave as the Gravekeeper's cloak is all out. Samael died on the right-hand side, and it's only to be Zai who gets away from that team fight.
That is actually... I'm glad you brought that up. The whole idea of doing the bird flyby. Bottom's exposed. Right, so if they ever get a creep wave to the base, they could be... Oh, nice, playing from Zai. Still probably dead, though.
Still caught by the X, hit by the torrent, and...
Yeah. He's only dead for 30. But this is a stage in the game, I think, where if you... Oh, God, is he just dead to the birds? Oh, my God, he might just be dead to the birds.
Bird drop 1, 2, 3. Not quite enough. Arteezy, meanwhile, will end up dying. Familiars are going to have to go on without their owner.
Worth it. 100 gold.
Wait, go. Even if Arteezy does buy back here, have another set of birds for 20 seconds. Drops first just in time. Injuly actually blinks into a bit of a death trap here. Crit finds his initiation on dogfights. But an Orchid, oh, there goes Yulzman from Zai, locking down 2 with a Fissure onto 3, but it's still not enough. With Yorkin on Samael, they had no real follow-up magic damage. Crit moves forward, trying to keep on top of these heroes, while Arteezy's Familiars is tearing apart these heroes. He resummons, goes for Sakata, but the blink is back up, and Arteezy has to deal with Paparazzi, who gets an Orchid, but not before the Shikuchi. So he's able to run himself a decent distance away from the Familiars. Does get locked down, but there's no damage. They don't even see him. Universe, he goes to the Sprout, TP out, but Angelight's there to be able to hit the stuns. And with the Familiars without an owner, they are completely exposed to that magic damage. EG call it. 1-1 is the end result.
I'm pretty happy with the